Good evening, everybody. It may not be evening there, but it certainly is evening here as I record this for posterity. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Pastor Randall Timlin. I'm a pastor at a church up here in the bitter cold state of Minnesota. I don't know if you've been looking at the temperatures lately, but it's been like 25 and 30 below zero. Anyhow, this is our newest product that I'm going to demo this evening. It's called WRAPmeUP. I had a hard time finding applications on my machine. I have thousands of them. And so I said, well, why do I go through this pain and agony day in, day out? Why not develop something that I can use to help me be more productive? Well, it just so happens I was a programmer for, 17 years or so. I have a degree in computer science. Obviously, I'm not using that anymore. Since I'm working for God, I don't need that diploma, but I did need some software, and so I wrote it. And after I used it for a while, I thought, wow, I should be able to market this. There are tons of people out there that could use this also. And it's so simple to use and so inexpensive to purchase. It's $12.99. And everybody, even if my mother, if she was still alive, could use this tool because it's so easy to configure. So let's give it a go. What do you say? If you notice at the top of the desktop, you'll see that there's a bar here. This is the WRAPmeUP taskbar, similar to a taskbar that Windows has, but you'll see that my buttons are much larger, a lot easier for us older people to see. And of course, they're configurable, their size. When it's downloaded, it creates an icon on your desktop. And then when you run it, you get 5 buttons as a default. The first one is, I call the stop button. It's the exit button, whatever you like to call it. And then the second one is called the position button. The third is the registration button. The fourth is color for the taskbar. And the last one is help. Now, if we looked at help real quick, we just click on it one time, and it's loading my browser. And I should have moved my browser over to where you all could see it. There it is. I'll have to cut that out. But anyway, the browser comes in and you can page through her. It's not a whole lot of help because it's so simple. One of the things it does tell you, though, at the very end, is my address, my name and my address, how much it costs, and all you have to do, if you download it from our website, which I don't have that in here, if you got a pencil and paper, our website is www.timlin, right here, my last name, Timlin and Company, all one word, .org. When you go there, you can download the app. You could also buy the app there. You can download the trial, or you can buy the app for $12.99. And then if you give me your information, like your name, how you're logged into your PC, your PC's name, which I'll show you in the app that it can find that for you, as well as the application itself, because we have 8 apps. So we need to know which app it is you're registering. Along with $12.99, you can either send that via check, like snail mail, or you can go to our website and pay for it there with American Express, all your charge cards and PayPal included, I believe. Anyway, so that's the help. There's not a whole lot of help there. There's not a whole lot of help necessary. This is the color button. If we hit the color button, okay, that should enable us, cross your fingers, to change the color. of the taskbar. I don't know why it's so slow. I guess I got some things running on my PC right now. But anyway, let's say we don't like this brown that I have. We could say yellow, and now it's yellow. And it's going to save that. When we close this, when we exit by hitting the stop button, it's going to save that for us so that it's always yellow until we change it again. This is called the position button. Maybe I don't like it up here at the top of the screen. Maybe I want it on my left-hand side. So I hit the position button, and then it defaults to an L. Let's say I just leave it at L. It's going to put the taskbar, or my taskbar, over here to the left. Maybe I don't like it there. You can go to the right, and my right's off your page. You'll have to trust me, it's there. It's on the right side. The reason you don't see my entire screen is I have a lot of icons to the right since I'm a developer also, and there's no sense of putting that all over the screen for you to see during a demonstration. But you'll have to trust me, it's on the right now. And then if I hit the position button again and say I want a T for top, it's going to come back. Now, what else do we have here? If we double click on the taskbar, what happens is we have this form that comes up. It's blinking right now because I hit it more than once. Impatient that I am. But on this form, this option form, you can quit. You can change the background color here too. You can register. You can toggle. You can do what's called a fixed list. You can get your help here. You can hide your taskbar, and you can change the size of your buttons. You can see right now I have them at 52. For those of you that have good eyesight and you want you don't want it to take up a whole lot of space on your desktop, you can go as small as 16 by 16 naturally, or you could punch in an 8 in here if you wanted to, but boy, you'd have to have some really good eyes. So anyway, but what's really good here, I think, is this My Notes. I got this idea because I got so tired of taking notes and I couldn't find them, so I wrote myself a little note program. So if I check this, and it is by default, if I check this and hit select, then it'll bring up my notes. And you can see that I have 4 notes here, some church notes. I have some things to do. For example, WRAPmeUP does not run on the client machine. I fixed that. So let's complete that. See how it lines it out? I have 2 prescriptions, and I received them both, so I can cross that off. Get some sleep, not doing really well there. I did get some meds, but still not sleeping much. Did fix the Sermon Slayer print function, so that's been completed. And so you can have as many of these as you want. And let's say after a while they're out of order, they're all over the place. You just go up here and hit Cascade, and it puts them back in order for you. Nice and easy. It saves all that for you. Just by closing it, it's going to save it. Okay, so that's the notes. That's probably the biggest thing that you get off the taskbar. Now, how about putting things on the taskbar? That's what this tool does best. So let's just say we want to put Kindle up there. Now, most often, Kindle is either an icon on someone's desktop, or it is in some folder somewhere, some file in some folder. So we're going to open this by hitting the right mouse button, and we're going to go to Properties, which everybody can do. And under Properties, you see this button that says Open File Location. That is handy. If we hit that button, it's going to call up your File Explorer, whatever you use. You might use the default Windows File Explorer. I do not. But anyway, it will automatically go to the application for that icon. In other words, Kindle. That's what we said we wanted the information for Kindle, and you'll notice it says application. Now we just push the mouse button down, we drag it up here, and we put it there, and it's going to say, do you want to rename it? It's called a tooltip. You can put as long a name as you'd like there to remind you what that is. I'm going to leave it at Kindle. I hit OK, and now Kindle is on my taskbar. And so let's close this. And let's close this. And just for the heck of it, let's go to Free Play. We go to Properties again. And we say Open File Location. You probably can't see this. It's probably off your screen. I'm sorry for that. Um, but it's going to locate that for us. And there it is. And then I just drag that up here like we did the other time. It gives me a chance to rename it. I'm just going to leave it alone. And there it is on the taskbar. Simple as 1, 2, 4, isn't it? Now, once you have all of your apps on there, oh, by the way, don't worry about getting too many on here, because as it gets to the end, it'll build another row. You can also collapse a row once you have multiple rows by just holding down the control key, which it tells you right here, and then double click. And what it'll do is it'll fold this back so that there's just a single row. And then the opposite is true. If you hold down the control key, double click it again, it'll unfold. So you never have to worry about running out of space because of your buttons, but you'll never have to look for them again, which is the great thing. And they won't clutter up your desktop. And I don't know if you noticed, but when you're booting, all of those icons you have on your desktop, Windows does something with them other than just drawing them. You can hear them loading something in the background, and just, I don't know about you, but my hard drive goes crazy just loading the icons on the desktop. That's going to be all gone for you because they're on my taskbar. They're not on the desktop anymore. So that's another advantage. I only have 15 minutes for this video, so there's not a lot more I can show you except watch how easy it is to open. I just go to Kindle here, for example, and I click on it one time. You get a little reminder saying, hey, we did see that you clicked on something on the taskbar, letting you know that it's busy opening what you clicked on. And then in a short while, depending on how busy your machine is, mine is busy right now, but you can see it's opening up Kindle. Single click. And I didn't have to look for it. It's here. So that's the advantage of this tool, is you'll never have to look again. You'll look one time to put your stuff up on the taskbar, and that's the last time. I hope you enjoy it. I know I have. And again, our website is Timblin, Timblin, and company.org. You can go there and purchase any one of our 7 or 8 applications. They're all real good applications. Or you could even buy my books. I have 7 books up there. I'm a novelist as well. Check it out. Go up there and try. You can try them free. There's nothing to lose. Thank you for your time.